So coming back to the chart of the euro dollar, the daily chart of the euro dollar, I have marked those areas with sell entry and take profits, so you can see easier where exactly are those levels. And if we proceed with the chart and continue analyzing, the next the place that we have our take profit area is generated by a bullish exponential moving average crossover. And this is a place, as I said again, to just take profit but not go long and trade in the other direction, because you will be basically making an error here if you open a long position and you want to reverse and go against the trend. But what I'm looking for again is another bearish crossover, which is the first one happens really soon after this bullish crossover. So we have, let's mark this area, we have this bearish crossover, and I'm going to consider going again in a short position. So if you open a position right there at the close of the candle and the open of the next one, it should be the level of 2707. so let me mark this with this red line here. And even if you enter on purely on the crossover level and you don't wait for a small retracement, and let's see where we're going to place our stop. As I said, 10 points or 10 pips above the most recent peak, which is this level here. This is the peak, and the high is 28.87. So I'm gonna place my stop at 28.97 right here, and this is our entry point, as I said. So let's see, we have a place here that the price is going, that's the two lines are going really close to each other, but they're not crossing each other, so then the price keeps on falling. And the first place we have a bullish crossover, or the indication that we need to get out of the price, is the level of 25.21. Let me mark this level for you. This is the level of 25.21 right here, and let's mark it. Yes, great. So we have, let's see how many pips is that from 27.08, where was our entry, to 25.28, let's say. So it's a bit less than 200 points, and you're risking for this particular trades about the same, less than 200 points. So your risk to reward is 1-to-1, and you would have closed your position here. And another place where you have this bearish crossover is basically here, and this is the 21st of November. You have another bearish crossover. So if you enter in a trade here, let's mark this area. This is where the crossover happens. So if you enter in a trade right here, this is the level of 23.89. Your stop, according to the daily time frame, should be used should be placed right here, 10 points above the high. So this is the high of the most recent peak. This is the level of 2600. So your stop should be just 10 points, like 26.10 right there. And this is the place with the crossover. You're going to write these trades up to this level, up to the level of 2400, and this is basically a break-even situation where you are going to exit in a trade and at the exact same place where you entered, because you have a bullish crossover here, and a few days later you have another bearish crossover right here, which is the level of 23.40, and you're going to place your stop just 10 points above this high of the most recent peak. This is the level of 25.73, so you're gonna place your stop at 25.83. And after that, you can see that actually the price breaks out of this range and goes down to the level of 1.1100. So this will be a quite significant move, and you can possibly make over 11-1200 pips on this particular move, while risking only from 23.45 to 25.81, which is basically about 150 pips or so, and that's actually a great move which happened in the past few months on the euro dollar.